If you use Google Earth to type into the Mary Duke Biddle Trent Semans Center for Health Education, it'll take you to this building. This is the Trent Semans Center for Health Education. Zooming in, this is Google Earth, and they have 3D buildings that will show you all the buildings that are around the Trent Semans Center. What I did is I took these buildings taken from Google Earth and I made it into an app. Now, I couldn't give all the great detail like you see in Google Earth because it would take too long or it'd be too big. And so what I did is I just basically took all the images off the buildings and you have sort of the basic structure. And what I really want to show you is the Trent Semans Center. And here's my little menu. You can get a little help information about how to work this. And this is my app that I created for the Trent Semans Center, using the WASD or the arrow keys to move around, and then using your mouse to view things. You can click on the directions and sort of see where you are based on the Duke University School of Medicine website. And you can sort of see the map here, and then you basically see that building where we are right now. Now I'm going to go back. You can also see credits about the who created it. You can see my name, Rick Melgis, and the people who gave me the 3D building, SLAM, the architects. And you could click on this little icon, it'll give you a sort of 3D tour of the whole building. But what I'm going to show you right now is these buttons right here are for the free explore, and these are the information buttons for each of the floor. And then these are the fly-through paths for each of the floors. And then you can also have the exit key. But basically this was created in 2015, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on the ground floor fly-through. And basically what you're seeing is just a sort of a path that you can sort of see all the ground floor in all its glory. This building, when I was given this building, it was nothing but a gray building, and even not even the gray that you see on any of the colors. It was just a stark gray. I had to go through every single one of these objects and put color, put texture on it. These chairs were not even here. I had to create those chairs from scratch. Actually, I've done a lot of updates since this application, and there's a lot more detail on the wall. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go using the free Explore, and then I'm going to click on this menu, and this should take us to looking directly in front of the menu. And if you click on room photos and click on the photo itself, you can sort of see some of the detail of past presentations in the Great Hall. Floor plan looks like this. The floor plan looks like this. And that room you can possibly separate the Great Hall into 3 rooms. And these are the partitions that you could potentially put in place. The room info, I've created these information slides to give you more information about the details about the Great Hall. Clicking on the capacity will show you that you can have up to 400 chairs in the main room, or 48, and then this gives you the idea about the audio and video in the room. My goal is to make this room a lot more detailed, give you more information. Reservations will take you to the 25 Live reservations site, and these are the codes to get into it. I'm not going to go to it now. Layout options, this is where I plan to do a lot more detail. If you click on Seating North and then click on, basically it'll show you the podium and what the screen will be. And if you click Show, it will show you what that looks like. And I've created little hotspots to allow you to sort of see what it looks like from various views. If we go back and then click on this one to go back into the menu. And if we click on Seating East, we can show that, all the rows, and they're all different kind of configurations, but I'm going to show you this. And I put a little avatar up there to see what it looks like from various seating areas. And then this room can also have banquet tables, and so I can click on that to sort of show you what that looks like. But the Great Hall can be configured into lots of different ways. And so one of the ways is I basically am going to show you, this is what the dividing walls look like. And if I click on Free Explore for the ground, I can walk around using the A, W, S, and D, which is not a great view, but basically it shows you what the dividing walls does and essentially what it looks like from the podium here. Each of these rooms have a separate podium that can be installed. I plan on showing what it looks like with these big glass doors lowered as well. So if we go to the first floor, this is what it looks like. This is our media room, basically, where we have a lot of our equipment. This is the media core. The floor plan looks like this. And room information about the first floor. So now, if we go up to Free Explore, we can zoom around and actually walk. And there's not a lot of furniture in here. There's some monitors, but we can on this level we can look down into the Great Hall, and this is what it looks like. So now I'm going to go to a fly-through of the second floor. And here we are going into the learning hall area. And we are flying through where all the first-year medical students go to. I have a little error on my app there. I need to get rid of that. But you can sort of see what it looks like outside the learning hall and see where the Nosh restaurant is. And there's my menu for we're going to go ahead and click on that. The floor plan, floor photos, basically this is what the learning hall looks like populated and outside. And the Nosh restaurant. And a long view. And then floor information gives you more information about those features. Basically everything that we just looked at. So now we can do a free explore, and I'm just going to run around this floor doing it like a free explore using the W, A, S, and D keys or the arrow keys, and sort of look around. And we can sort of see Duke South clinics and the steam plant. I put a little wind out there so you can actually see the trees moving and that kind of thing. And this is the Nosh area. I was playing around with my character in this app, and I made it so that my little character will look like a minion and have this laugh as well. So you can do a lot of special things in this app. And I wanted to be able to, when you look outside, you can actually look at something, so that's why I left all the buildings out there. You can actually even go up the stairs and now we're on the 3rd floor. And actually you can come up to this menu and actually even go to one of the rooms and see all the equipment in there. Every single one of these tables I had to create from scratch. Same kind of thing, where you can see a lot of the photos from the 3rd floor. This is where the labs are. And these are the learning studios. Each one of these have a screen and audio that you can use. You can even look outside have a nice window. You can even see down into the learning hall from this view. These are the main offices. And if we go into this room, alright, so now we're going to go, this is actually the 4th floor. This is a fly-through of the 4th floor. Actually, we're now doing a fly-through of the 3rd floor. That's what I meant to do. So you can see all the labs. And that was the menu we were just at. So now we're going to do a fly-through of the 4th floor. In my new app, I'm going to take out these fly-throughs because I think it's kind of disoriented. It makes me kind of seasick. I get motion sickness real bad. So I've taken out these fly-throughs, but this is a record of what this app used to look like. These are the dean's offices and their meeting rooms, and the student affairs offices. And now we're going to click on the 5th floor. And this is information about what happens on the 5th floor. Various rooms. The floor plan will show you the clinical skills labs and the simulation rooms and the offices for the simulation seal lab, classrooms, and conference rooms there. So we can do a sort of fly through on the 5th floor. So we're going through the clinical skills labs right now, each one of those, and then we're going through the simulation rooms where they have all the equipment and simulation gurneys, and now we're flying through the office areas. And to the clinical skills. On the 6th floor, basically there's nothing up there, so basically you have empty space. I think in the newest version of this we have a lot of furniture so that students can come up here and study. But yeah, there's basically nothing here. I don't have proper photos for this room, but a lot of times, lots of things. From here you can see the Duke University Chapel, and it has a really nice overlook. But unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of detail out there, but you can sort of see the building. Well, thanks for watching my view of the Trent Semans Center and my app that I've created, and I hope to make this app a lot better and be able to be explored everywhere that you can use the app and see everywhere you want to go. I think in this version also I have the ability to go outside, and so we're going to show you how I do that. It's right here, going through this window here, or this door, and you can sort of see that a lot of parts of this building is unfinished, but I hope to make this app a whole lot better, but it's a very huge project, and a lot of details needed to give it its full potential. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to be sharing the finished version of this with you soon. Thanks.